what is it about women? What the hell is it about women? Did you know that the divorce rate for married people is like, I think it dropped to 31% last year, which is actually a little bit lower than it used to.
Higher than that.
It was 40% and it dropped to 31, I think, last year. And of course, there's the 40 to 50% of first marriages will fail, 60 to 70 the second marriages, I think. But the lesbian divorce rate is 72%. What the hell is the cause of that, you think? Why do lesbians hate each other?
It's
women just don't get along a lot, you know? So I don't know.
The average is 45% for divorce rate.
Okay.
First marriages is between 40 to 50% of all marriages, first marriages.
Yep.
60 to 67% of all second.
Yep.
But yeah, I saw that lesbians' divorce rate is 75% because it's two chicks. There's nothing more confrontational than the chick.
Real quick, this is my alt channel, and my main channel is in danger every day of getting banned as a result of talking with these amazing people very candidly. So please do me a favor and subscribe down below. Helps me out a lot. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Yeah, and then they would start competing. Dude, have you ever seen two women that live each other, like a woman and a woman that has a roommate, and then neither of them will like do dishes or like vacuum because they are like waiting patiently to see if the other one does it? Like they like play a game, like their entire home life becomes a weird.
Two people playing mind games with each other. There's never going to be the guy who's just like walks away or just fucking is the voice of reason. It's too. No offense to you, Wicked Virtue, but I mean, girls are a little bit nuts. So
women can be catty. I'm one of the girls that grew up hanging out with like my cousin and his friends. Like I got along, played games with the guys. Like I was one of those girls.
Oh, no,
I had in a good way. No, not in that way.
You weren't one of the guys, were you?
Well, kind of. I had girlfriends,
but AKA fleshlight. That's all that means.
Nuh-uh. No, I was like, no, because it was my cousin. He was like, don't look at her. She's just friend. Like he was like my bodyguard. He was like, you're not allowed to like her. Chill out.
So he was like Jonah Hill. He was like Jonah Hill in The Wolf of Wall Street. No one's sleeping with my cousin but me.
Ew, no. No.
Oh no. No.
You know what? He's also part of the reason why I probably didn't have girlfriends, because he was like a ladies' man, and all my friends liked him, the girls. Yeah. So maybe it's his fault I didn't have girlfriends because he hooked up with all of them.
God damn, bro. So 2 girls, 2 women. So people are saying it's 79% the lesbian divorce rate.
I heard 75 for women, but well, it's definitely 72 is in the ballpark. So, but yeah, it's about 50% for people, just straight people's fit. But it's like women. There's never going to be the voice of reason. It's 2 people who are going to do silent treatment on each other. No one will ever break. Like it's always women just do shit tests nonstop. So it's like they're going to just be shit testing each other to oblivion.
Yeah, dude. Could you imagine the hormones? God,
especially like if they're both like feminists too. Like I don't need, like you said, the dishes. I don't need to do the dishes. Could you imagine 2 feminists being together? What an angry household!
Because I wanted to see how long before you even noticed. It's always like. All right, what game show are we playing today? Like, oh, I'm mad at you because you didn't notice this, and it's 2 women doing that to each other. Jesus Christ, forget it.
What is the divorce rate between gay men? I'm surprised. I'm curious on that one.
I believe it's in the 30%.
I bet it's not that, because you know why? There's
they got everyone beat.
Here's the thing: you're allowed to punch each other in that, so it's a healthy relationship. I swear to God.
And
you know, there's some truth to that. You know, guy friends, they get in a fight, they'll get like a fist fight, and then they go have a beer and they're fine.
Yeah,
girls get into a fight and it lasts 2 years.
And also, men know how to be friends.
Yeah,
like you can be friends with men, and then like you're like, yeah, let's just be in a relationship. Whereas women, when's the last time you heard of a woman that had like a friend since childhood and they're still friends today? It's not a thing, man.
Rare.
They end up like, oh, they banged one of my boyfriends.
And if they stayed friends, they stop being friends for at least 5 years during that point.
And and then they reconnect.
Yeah.
One of them weighs less and has lost some weight, so instantly they resent. Like she resents her for being
the chunky
thinner.
one hates the skinny one.
Yeah, they're already resentful. Like, oh, and they make slight remarks. Like, oh, you were a stickly bitch. Yeah. You know how many times I've seen big women call like small, like skinny, like in shape women stick bitches.
skinny bitches.
Yeah. That's like what?
Like you need
hell
to
What do
is
eat.
they
that?
do? Yeah, how dare they be fucking human sized?
Oh, it's people. I remember, you know, most of my Instagram was just like, you know, progress pictures of me in the gym for a long time, and they were like on that, like on Facebook as well. And it was back before I would used to be just cut and not big. Now I'm just big. I just gained a lot of muscle over the last 4 years. And dude, I had on different occasions, like women and men tell me to like, why don't you go to the gym? Why don't you go to the gym and take some more gym pics? And I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like, it's why don't you just go to work and make money? Why don't you just go make money and buy cars? It's like, are you making fun of me? I'm so confused.
Am I supposed to be
No,
upset by this?
I think
Why
Alabama.
don't you go be healthier?
I think Alabama's over 35% of the population is more morbidly obese. I think over 35 is morbidly obese in Alabama.
Almost all of them are in Walmart.
Weird thing though, I went to Alabama to visit Camelot. We went to the gym. His gym has the guys in that gym, girls too. The rate of like really in shape people was super high. Like everybody in there was like jacked. I couldn't believe that there wasn't, like, you go to gyms around here, there's going to be a couple guys that are in good shape, and then there'll be like a few people work. But your gym was just like full of like really jacked up people. I was like, holy shit, everybody in here is in really good shape.
Meathead gym. I go to a meathead gym. It's like one of those, like the ceiling, there's no ceiling, and it's kind of rusty smelling, and it smells like balls sometimes. And like half the sinks don't work, and you know,
that gym is that there are meathead gyms like that. That's what I used to go to in like Brooklyn and Queens, and those were just like dungeons. But no women would go in there. That where you went was like a paradise compared.
There's some fat asses. There's some fat asses in there. Oh, it's so delicious. No, but yeah, dude, I remember that there was a specific girl, and she said, "Why don't you go take more gym pics?" And I was like, "What the fuck? What kind of derogatory statement? Like, is that derogatory? I'm confused." And I go look at her pictures, and she's like 400 pounds, bro. I'm like, are you lit? You're in this. We are at this place in history where like fat, disgusting people that just eat pizza rolls for every meal and like cereal 4 times a day. These people are telling people they're in shape, that work hard, like they're using that as a negative. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Well, yeah, because you're the weirdo. Like,
yeah,
once you work out more, idiot.
Yeah, it's weird. I guess it is weird because not a lot of people do it. Although the newest generation, what is it, Gen Z, maybe? Apparently there's like a huge rise and a huge increase for them to go into the gym and getting in shape. So maybe there's a turnaround coming, hopefully. People are tired of being fucking deformed and terrible looking. And it's because the 90s ruined it. I think millennials fucked everything up. Millennials are the ones, and I am one of them bitches. Millennials are the ones that came up with the term mental health day. They're the ones that came up with all this bullshit to justify just being a total piece of shit.
Here's what I don't understand. It had to be boomers and Gen X that okayed it.
Yeah. It was their fault.
Why the fuck didn't you say, like, get the fuck out of here? Mental health day?
Yeah, maybe it's because boomers were too like chill and like their kids got kind of messed up. So then like Gen X was like, I got a baby, my little baby, you know what I mean? And then they turned them into
I think we as a Gen Xer, I think we babied millennials. We fucked them over a little bit because like if someone comes up to you and asks for mental health day, I'd be like, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 365 of them. You're done. Get out, get the fuck out.
Yo. So Shani says, have you seen Gen Z? Now, to be fair, Gen Z, I don't know what it is, or if it's there is actually stats about how testosterone rates are starting to decrease greatly. Naturally.
Yeah, I saw a video on that. It's bad.
Yeah. So if you notice, dude, every kid, like there'll be like 16, 17, 18-year-old kids that come to my gym, and they're real skinny, real frail, 5'4", and they have that weird like shave side of head puff like fro thing. Every one of them. I don't know why they have that.
It's like a poodle puff.
Yeah, exactly.
It does look like a poodle.
Puff. Yeah, and then they'll have a little chain earring that comes down like 2 inches on like one ear, and every one of them looks identical, and they're small and frail and look like they want to get pegged. Every one of them, and I'm like, what is this look? How did you find a style where you were short? Like, how do you even do that? Usually you can't be in the style if you're they were able to just be short. Like all of them are short now. The average height for men has to be dropping like a rock right now. You know, it's weird. They're all little and have a little puff.
I think we'll put it this way, like I'll tell the old timey stories, but since I was like 6, and I grew up in New York City, so it was like nuts to think about it. But we would just like get out of the house, like fucking go run the streets, we would play sports, bikes, whatever, fucking just be out for fucking hours till it was dark, come back.
Yeah,
every day. But you're growing while you're doing that. You go to the same neighborhoods now, go in Brooklyn, Queens. There's no kids on the street.
Yep,
they're all inside, online gaming So like building muscle as a kid also is what makes your testosterone, because just doing squats makes your testosterone go through the roof. There are certain exercises that hit so much muscle that your natural testosterone rate will go up. These kids are not building muscle at all. Like their entire lifestyle is sedentary. So then, they get to 20, 21, 22, and they're like, oh, let's test their sperm. And their sperm, because they have no testosterone, because they're not building any muscle as kids. Like they just didn't do anything. They live really sedentary lifestyles. It's really fucked up.
I remember when I was a kid, all we did, I lived in a trailer park, obviously, but all we did, it was very spread out though. It wasn't like one of those creepy close knit ones. It was like we all had like our little like front lawn area, and then it was just like down the row, and it was like in the forest. It was really weird. But all I did was ride my bike every single day, and I would like ride my bike down to like the crossroads, dirt road. Every road was a dirt road, by the way, where I lived, until you went to the highway, which was miles away. And I'd ride down the dirt road, and there'd be a little crossroads food store that had those old mechanical pumps, and then there was an old guy working behind the register, and there was just like random ass fan belts behind him, and then like Hershey bars, and I'd go up there and get a RC Cola and a moon pie, like when I was a kid. And then fast forward 10 years.
All the words you're saying dirt road, Hershey, highway, moon pie. There's a theme.
There's a country song about
that. No, for shit. No, I'm not even joking. And I remember 10 years later.
Country. I took the old dirt road to the Hershey highway to take a look at my boy's moon pie. Right, there we go.
Dude, it's crazy. No, I remember, dude, 10 years later, every road was paved. That store wasn't there anymore, and everybody was playing like Halo. And it was almost like technology advanced 50 years in like 10 years. And then no one went outside. No one did that shit anymore.
Nobody is outside. Nobody's outside. Like I go back to my old neighborhoods, and I'm just like, you go after school, and it was filled with kids, and there's kids there. There's not like they're all inside. They run right to their computer. They do whatever, Call of Duty. They're all like socializing, but they're socializing independent, and they're not moving for hours. They're not going to build, like their muscles just aren't needed. So they're not going to be producing testosterone as adults. That's why it's gone through the floor. It's really low.